Hello there, sorry from 17 once again. This is my Fist of the North Star, Coliseum battles, and we're up against Ray, who is called Gista the Untouchable. So, remember how I've mentioned that I'm trying to dodge as little as I can? This is a fight that does not work in. And the reason is, the cage limits the camera, and the camera collides with the cage, and it makes it very difficult to see. So I can't run away from Ray because he's very fast and the camera is against me. So this is going to be one of the rare instances where you see me use the lock-on. And the lock-on in Yakuza can be useful, but it can also be a pain in the ass. And it has to be said, guys, that it's always been this way. It's always been a problem where it doesn't quite scale and track with the enemies as best as it should. And oftentimes, you can't see them as much as you would like. So you'll find yourself manipulating the camera while you're locking on, because you can't really see the boss. And it's something that they've had like 20 games and they've never made work right. So at this point, I think they do it to piss me off, but just bear in mind that visibility is going to be down in this fight. But the strategy is simple. Get max distance from Ray, and then dodge whatever he does. Traditionally, he'll do a fast dashing attack, which will enable you to go into the combo that does the most damage. In this particular encounter, if you're good at juggling, and you're good at bounding, and you know your separation and your distances, you can juggle Ray a ton. But the problem with that strategy in a video like this is it takes a lot of experience with the game. And the point in these strategies is exactly to not be that. If I come back to the game and I do the boss fights that I want to do, I'm going to do juggle combos and bounding combos and show you some of the fancy stuff where you launch them 3 times in the air, then you bounce them off the cage and then you continue launching them, because that stuff is cool, but it's also technical. And whereas it's not the most difficult thing to do once you practice it a little bit, it's not the easiest thing for a person that has no experience with doing it. And the last thing I want to do when I'm making videos for efficiency is give you a strategy that looks amazing, but you can't do it. So instead, we have baiting the attack, dodging around it, and then going into the launch combo. And if you're wondering, Chris, I can't jump, how are you jumping? Chris, I can't do the kicks, how are you jumping and kicking? Both of these techniques have to be bought, I think, in the skill tree. And of course, you will only be able to jump outside of burst mode when you are dying. And to show when you're dying, your HP will be flashing red, and you will see the star of death in the top left-hand corner. But that's the end of Ray. It's really convenient that you have that Toki punish for when they jump away at the end of the fights, because you can do some really nice catches like that, and then all we need to do is finish him off. Once again, guys, if he blocks at any moment when you're comboing, stop comboing and jump away. The enemy will punish your hit string. This game is all about hit confirms, guys. Never challenge a boss from the front, especially when they're blocking, especially when they're in heat. But thank you for watching, and you take care now.